All right, welcome back to another episode of my life. Uh, as you can see, I'm inside of a school gymnasium, and I have plenty of time on my hands, so I figured why not get in a quick little workout. I found a set of weights and a little free weight bar in the equipment room, and it looked like I had about an hour and some change on my hands to do quick little workout that I would have otherwise done at home. So I'm just doing it here at the gym while I have time. Push-ups, pull-ups, maybe some overhead presses with the weights there. Did a little bit of some dips and whatnot. But in any case, yeah, things have been kind of calm as far as gigs go now since the Sade gig I had. I think that was pretty much the last big project that I had to get ready for as far as like performances go, and so it's been nice to actually kind of like enjoy the calm of it all and get back to like, staying in shape, being healthy, working out, getting some movement in, but also just seeing other schools in the area and seeing what I like. This happens to be my first day at a new elementary school in Asheville. I saw the position was open, and particularly there was nothing but elementary school positions that were open for subs anyway over the past several weeks at this point. So it's not that I don't like elementary school, but it is a bit more involved. You do have to be a bit more present. But nonetheless, it was a really great day. It was a really easy job. On another day, I happened to walk into this surprise, and I just happened to be substitute teaching for another elementary school, another class. It was a second grade class, and today we had some free time to go and watch the production of Beauty and the Beast. I think it was mainly a production by the 4th and 5th graders, so what you're seeing here is just some blur, just to keep the student identities and faces, anonymous and whatnot. But at least you can hear them. You can't totally see what I'm seeing, and I wish I could show you, but this is what it is for now. And how endearing and how adorable and cute and all those fuzzy words it was. You can enjoy the rest of this without me talking.
Okay.
I recently learned how to do a cartwheel. This is me doing it. Stance, landing, perfect. Had somebody recently kind of teach me that. I might have mentioned this in another video, if not at all. I've been kind of obsessed with Facebook Marketplace, and I got this weight vest pretty much for free. And that was a pretty cool pickup, and I've added that to my workout routine, and it's as humbling as you would probably expect it to be for a person like myself. The blues band has been moving. That's basically the best way to put it, I think. We've gathered a lot of momentum, I believe, from that competition, and this is just a good way to keep it going and keep it alive. I believe this show was a gig that we did in Charlotte, which was great. A little bit of a new lineup. We got a new drummer with us, so the chemistry in this band has always been great. I've really enjoyed it, and I also do enjoy the process of hashing out some of the original tunes that this band has, mainly made by the singer Melissa, who you see in front of me. And the process that we go through in bringing the songs together for a live performance performances. It's pretty cool. So again, I really enjoy working with this band, and we've got some shows coming up, especially during the festival season around here. We've got a lot of festivals. Melissa's a hustler, dude, and she's got plugs, and so do some of the other band members. So that's been great. But in the between time, again, I'm doing a lot of substitute teaching, and some days are easier than others. Some days are less involved. It depends on where you're at during the school year, but sometimes the kids they'll try and get away with stuff, especially if you're in the middle school. I think this particular day I'm actually in the middle school, and it might have been in 7th grade or 8th grade class this particular day.
If I gotta call your name again, I'm gonna go.
Nope, it was a 6th grade class. I just remember that. That was definitely a 6th grade class, and so that's why I look like this.
Sit away from her. Sit somewhere else.
But in any case, substitute teaching is a great job, and getting certified is something that I've been kind of looking into. There's only so much substitute teaching that you can do until you realize just like I probably just could have been full-time teaching all this, but I'm still also getting used to the school system. It's all been about a year now since I've started substitute teaching in Asheville, and again, I enjoy it, and it's a really great job. It's an easy job. Some days are more involved than others, but I'd expect that to totally change, obviously, if I was a full-time teacher, certified and all that stuff, which again, I'm working towards and have a deep interest in making that happen. Lately, I've been trying to get back into learning some new skate tricks and spending more time doing things that I really enjoy, and that kind of, what's the phrase I'm looking for? That fill my cup, Lately, it's just been a lot of time like doing music and going to rehearsals and a lot of substitute teaching, which is great. I like that, but there's also some things that I like to do that's not musically related, and skating is obviously one of them. I've been meeting some people too who also skate around town, so that's been pretty nice. I realize that the more that I get out and skate, the more people I end up meeting sometimes. Sometimes when I'm not even skating. I actually recently had made friends with a homie that used to be I believe he was the owner of the Moog factory before they defactorized. They're not a factor anymore. It's the best way I could think about it. And so I met him just coming out of a Guitar Center one day, just kind of randomly, and we had set up a day to go and like hang with each other and skate, and that was pretty cool. So plenty more of those hangs to come, I'm sure. But in any case, just making more time for myself and doing things that I really enjoy that kind of fill my cup, like I said earlier, and skating is one of them. And I try to make time to do like just outside things, especially as it's been getting warmer, as it's been getting nicer outside. And man, that was actually pretty good. But as you would expect, I am a person with many interests or many hobbies, and I try to nail them all, I guess. And here we're doing some more music. This has been nice to get back to just doing this again. By the way, you notice that I have my Moog there again. I got my synthesizer back, and I've got some pretty cool things coming up in the next video, so stay tuned.